Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jupiter Robotics YouTube channel. This is live stream number 15 here on the channel, and this is going to be a very special one. We've got something very awesome to chat about, and we're glad to have you here. Let's get the show started. Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan, and I am one of the team co-captains of the Combat Robotics team, Jupiter Robotics, based in Lakeland, Florida, and I'm happy to have you here. Happy to see everybody watching. So we have an upcoming robotics competition. This is a new competition that is taking place next Saturday on March 28th. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be in Ocala, Florida. It's going to be a very fun event. This is the March Mech Madness, which is hosted by our friends Team Firewolf Robotics and the Marion County Maker Collective. This is going to be a fun event. This is all ant weight event. So we have the full combat ant weight class and the plastic ant weight class. So this is going to be fun. They're going to be fighting in their 8x8 arena. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is competition number 10 for space junk. And how I can count, I have no idea. This is 3 years, going on 3 years of fighting history for space junk, and this is event number 10. So it's a very special one. Hello, Darren. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, everybody. All right. Let me catch up on chat. All right. So yeah, this is going to be a great event. I will send that to you right now, Darren. I've noticed, Darren, you are one of quite a handful of UF teams that are going to be at this competition. So let's see. Could we possibly see a UF takeover at this event? I've lost count of how many. I counted how many UF robots are signed up, but it's going to be several of them. I think at least almost a third of the field for this event is all UF. So I'm excited to see Gator Robotics there at this event. One moment. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this event. I am also going to be bringing a brand new robot. And I'll let you decide, everybody that I'm going to bring on stream, and everybody watching, I'm going to decide if you want me to reveal it on stream. But I've got a new robot. So, that's going to be fun. Space Junk's 10th competition. My new robot's first. That new robot's going to be under Minibot Robotics, not Jupiter Robotics. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to start bringing some guests on stream in just a moment. We're going to have some returning guests, those that you know and love. They've been here on the channel many times. We also have some first-time guests here on the stream. So this is going to be very exciting. So I believe everybody is ready and good to go. So, up first, I'm going to bring on some first-time guests here on the stream. They are the ones putting this event together. Very special people here in the community, without doubt. And feedback on your end. Just an echo of everything you say. Oh. I will look into that. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Give me one moment. I'm looking at my audio settings to see if I could figure that out. Okay, that is quite interesting. Let me know if it ever gets any better at any point, but I will be keeping an eye on that, on my audio. Sorry to hear you hearing feedback. So anyways, we're going to dive right into this stream. So without further delay, please welcome first-time guests. We've got two of them, two first-time guests joining the stream. So we're going to bring them on right now, straight from the Firewolf Robotics laboratory. I'll just call it that. Please welcome our friends, Helen and Robert. Welcome.
Thanks. Hi, everyone.
So for anybody who is new to the channel, who may not recognize your name, and of course you're only joining via audio, that's perfectly fine. But for anybody that may not recognize who you are, may not recognize your names, please introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Helen from Firewolf Robotics. You may know me better as Killer Parakeet, Parakeet Lord, Antlash the Tickbalong, or Charlotte. And I have the Parakeet plushies with me at all times.
Robert from Team Firewolf. Currently, I'm running RBR in Ant Pro, and Helen, named after my lovely wife, in Plastic. But I've had Mr. Breeze, Erratic, as some of my other robots that are on the shelf now.
That is awesome to hear. So you two have been putting this upcoming event together, and it's going to be a spectacular event. I'm so excited for you guys. I cannot wait to see how this event turns out for you guys. And so what would be, this is a question you both can answer. What would be one thing you are looking forward to the most for this event?
Well, myself, I just want to make sure everybody has a good time. And I hope everybody understands this is our first event. I'm certainly no Palm Beach bot Andy. He's a fantastic host. So there may be a couple of bumps. You know, we'll get through them. But it's our first one, so, and we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun no matter what happens. And if any mistakes are made, I'm sure you'll learn from them for the next event.
Yes, correct.
And I think it'll be a great chance to get more of the community exposed to combat robotics and let them know, hey, you know, anyone can do this. Doesn't matter how old, how young you are. As long as you've got, you know, some kind of nervous system function.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's always an amazing thing to bring more people into the sport and help grow the community of combat robotics. It has grown tremendously over the last few years, especially. And it's because of more people like you guys that are wanting to grow the community and host more events here in Florida. And there's nothing really going on in your area in Ocala. So you're bringing combat robotics to a new area here in Florida, which is very exciting.
Yes, that's right. We purchased the arena over a year ago. It's the old Jedi Jill arena. A lot of people are familiar with that on the East Coast of Florida. And we were able to get that through Andy. And we just didn't have a space for it. So we were very fortunate. We were at Maker Faire Orlando, and walking around, and we ran into Darian from the Marion County Maker Collective, and they hadn't started it yet. They have another. It's a spinoff of Artify Ocala, which, you know, they look them up on the Facebook. You can learn a lot about what they're doing. So right now they're in their first building, the Marion County Maker Collective, and we're anticipating them to grow rapidly, and they'll be looking for a bigger space, soon, I hope, because the robot arena takes up quite a bit of space, plus the pit area. And that's why we want to keep it to 24 robots right now. In the future, bigger building, bigger events. This is a start for us.
Yeah, plus,
this is a very great start.
If it's small, it'll be easier for us to figure out logistics and improve from there.
Yeah.
It definitely is good to start with a small event, and it'll teach you a lot about what goes into hosting a competition, and managing the tournaments, the fights, your time schedule, things like that. And you want to make sure you have plenty of time for grudge matches, because teams that may get eliminated early, they're still going to want to have some fun and do grudge matches. And which leads me to another question here. Should we expect any rumbles at this event?
Well, hopefully in the arena, not out in the parking lot. But
that's the best answer.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, we want everybody to be happy and have as much arena time as they can get. Rumbles are fine. Grudge matches are fine. Let's just get in that arena and push each other around.
Yeah, let's have some fun in the arena.
I ain't scared.
I am.
Yeah, well,
it's gonna be fun.
I got a couple of boxes of spare parts, so I'm not real scared.
Which I could say the same.
Well, you got a couple of 3D printers. You can.
Yeah. True that.
Mine's running right now.
Yeah, true that. And speaking of, I have been printing some stuff lately. There's one thing on Space Junk that's printed at this point. It would be these TPU wheel deflectors, which I gave them a test run in Orlando, and they worked exactly as planned. So running them again.
Okay.
Only one of them broke, and I made a couple extra pairs, so I don't think I have to print any more.
Yeah. If you get in the arena with Parakeet Lord, she'll give it a try.
Well, or with RBR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have some fantastic robots.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I can... Oh, go ahead.
To say I commissioned Caden. I sent him a bunch of pictures of what I wanted and what I thought I wanted, and he came through, and obviously the robots, we're happy with them, and we're going to make some improvements, but we're going to fight them a couple more times and then get into some tweaking of the design.
Love to hear it. Those are some awesome robots, and iterating on your robots always a crucial part to the evolution of combat robotics and helping it grow. Now I can recall from the previous event we had in Orlando, which we've discussed here on the channel in the last couple of streams. I can recall that event between the two of you. You won 3 trophies, and 2 of them, Robert, those were driven by you. And I can recall anytime somebody wanted a picture with you, you almost dropped your trophies. Yeah. You win so much, you almost drop your winnings. Like, if it just to offer some help here, if you ever win too many trophies again, to where you're almost dropping them, I can take them off you. If they're such a burden, I can take them for you.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, we've been we've been pretty lucky. The Orlando event was a lot of excellent, tough robots showed up. I mean, ones from Texas and who knows where else. University of Florida, Polytech's always brings it.
Oh yeah.
At least one from University of Central Florida. We missed our buddy Cheesy. He didn't make it this time.
Yeah, it was weird with that Cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was expecting him to show up. Like he signed up, he wasn't waitlisted or anything, so
Well,
that was quite strange.
Yeah, sometimes life gets in the way and things
Yeah.
happen.
Well, hopefully everything's all right with them. We love that team; they're amazing, and that kid is a fantastic driver.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of the younger drivers that are just fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of really good drivers, a lot of young blood here in Florida that they just dominate.
Yeah.
I love to see that.
Yeah, little kids are the scariest drivers when they're focused.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you think they don't have their driver's license yet? Just saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they're growing up now in a time to where it's really common for people to have video games at their house, and it's no secret that I'm 63 years old, so yeah. I didn't grow up with the video games, and we still don't have any at the house. So operating the robot, when I first got involved with it, it was quite awkward, and everybody knows how much I used to hit the wall.
Been there.
I didn't want to. It's just I just didn't have any control over it. But I still won fights. So yeah.
Yeah, that scaler is very forgiving of driving errors.
Yeah. But I do prefer our current Parakeet, Lord, and RBR. I do seem to drive those a little better. Or a lot better.
Well, considering you won, wasn't it first place with that robot? I would say you drive it very well.
Yeah. The way it worked out very well. I didn't have any fights with. I have trouble with Maury and Fluorine. Those two are hard-hitting, very well-driven robots. So I didn't have to fight those guys.
Oh yeah, and they will be at your competition, and we will see how the tournament plays out, and see if the brackets are in your favor there. I have seen a lot of scary robots sign up for this event that I hope I don't fight, yours included. Because I noticed a few of your own robots will be fighting as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Killer Parakeet and Helen will be in the plastic division.
Yeah, that is fun stuff. I got a new plastic ant that I'll be debuting at this event. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I want to thank you guys for joining, and thanks in advance for the guests that I'm about to bring on stream here in just a minute. So we have a competitor that will be in the full combat ant weight class joining us. We have a judge, our friend, who I'm going to bring here in just a second. He is not fighting. He's taking a break from fighting and has signed up to be the head judge of this event. So, without any further delay, let's go ahead and introduce our friend, Ian. Welcome on. Oh, wait, where did he go?
I'm right here. What's going on?
Oh, hello. There
Hi,
you
Ian.
are. It almost turned into a chair stream.
That's how you make an entrance.
Drama.
Oh, yes. I'm quite used to that. I am a theater kid, nonetheless.
I know.
Could you just imagine that if the stream froze up for anybody and they didn't see that? Ian, we got to do that all over again. Take 2.
All right, I'll go back outside. I'm not doing that. I already made my one grand entrance. You only get one.
Oh, man. So, Judge Ian, welcome to the stream.
What's up?
So, how excited are you for being a judge at this event?
I'm very excited. This will be my first time as a official, long-time standing judge, because normally I'm behind the mic, getting up and introducing people, commentating during the fights. And I've done judging in some fights, but only for like a minute or two at a time, because like someone walks away and they just need someone. But right now, I'm really excited to be the head judge for this event. I cannot wait. And I'm really excited to see all these fights and how they turn out.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to have you as a judge. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for helping out and making the event run smoothly for our friends Helen and Robert.
I'd do anything for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Jonathan's doing a lot of work for this event.
And I just want to help wherever I can.
Well, you've been a big help. You know, these events, we're so used to, you know, paying the money and showing up and then leaving. But there's a lot to these that people may not realize. I mean, just setting up the arena was arena we had never put together before, and I had a set of blueprints, and I found out they were maybe 50% correct. So that was about as much of a ordeal as I wanted to deal with on that weekend. I'm going to improve the bumpers on the inside. That way our forks.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. When we fought in that arena, I guess it was Maker Fair Orlando, the forks were getting underneath the bumpers just so easily. So we're going to try to work on that, and because that's so frustrating. Us that run forks.
Yeah, that is pretty frustrating. I remember getting stuck in between the railing and the floor at that event as well. That was just that was a pain.
Yeah,
I have had my fair share of fork drama and getting stuck in the floor. It is not fun.
Oh,
I ended up doing like a reverse thing. That's what I'm going to start calling it, reverse thing. Because if Space Hunt got stuck on its side, you would think it would get stuck on its backside like this. But this right here got wedged in between the railing and the floor of that very arena.
Yes.
Landed just like that, so perfectly. And then eventually it fell on its weapon.
Oof.
Oops.
Ouch.
That right there is how Space Junk does the thing, and it's done that at least 3 times.
Yeah, we're gonna run the same floor. It's a 3/4 inch plywood painted, and no, not a steel floor. And you know, we're gonna have some nice lights in there, plywood ceiling. I hope everybody loves the sliding doors.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, versus
yes.
those ones with all the pins and hinges and locks and so.
Hey, as long as it's safe and easy to open and close, I'm sure everybody's gonna love it.
Yeah. It'll be safe for 1 pound, but it is not designed for the beetles.
So in the live chat, Wolfman Crowbarm says, as a horizontal, please no steel kick plates for the sake of my motor shaft.
Currently,
True.
what I was looking at right now is just some simple 2x4s wood.
Okay.
I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. 2x4s are pretty easy and cheap. The only problem is sometimes a robot can get stuck on the top of them. So I don't know if maybe you should probably add something to the top that keep bots from getting stuck on the top of them.
Yeah, what the event's going to be at the Marion County Makers Collective, and they have a wood shop. So we may.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we may taper the top of the 2x4.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking
speaking
like
of
those
a horizontal,
BattleBot sneeze guards, like from season 6.
yeah,
Okay.
that's also a good idea as well. Just add that to the top of the 2x4s.
Like just think of like
So
a
they just fall
triangular
right back in.
prism that's like sits against the wall with a side that's angled. You can easily print something triangular on a 3D printer, set that up on the 2x4, and then just like either glue it or bolt it in place. Like it'll
Yeah.
work.
Okay. Yeah, we'll.
You might have, if it's in the budget for this event, you might want to make it out of wood instead of 3D printed because it's going to take a lot of hits.
And then that'll produce a new obstacle.
That too. So speaking of horizontal spinners, we have one more guest who is joining us on stream in just a second, and this is a very familiar face who has built horizontal spinners. And so let's get his input on this about horizontals hitting the railings. Please welcome returning guest Darren. Where'd he go?
Oh boy.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I was on my knees for like the last 10 minutes. That hurts. Hello.
I walked out the door just seconds before Jonathan introduced me. I waited.
Get on ya. Hello, everybody. It is Darren.
Hello,
here
Darren.
with the Floorster.
That's the new nickname for it, the Floorster.
I don't know, man. I can't. I after Killer Skittle and Mystery Machine, I don't think I can really do much better than that. Anyway, hi. I'll be going to this event with Florian, looking pretty much unchanged, like except for I got a new weapon bar, which I just got a bunch. I have like 5 spares right now, and I colored it.
You're going to need them.
Yeah, we'll see. Actually, probably.
Looking good.
But I have the spare, which is great. Oh, also, some other fun news. Firstly, concerning Florian, is I have been invited to the this. That's backwards, of course. It's backwards. Why would it be backwards?
Hold on, let me. I have my computer open over here. I'm gonna pause the stream and read it.
It's the Robot Combat League 2026
It's not.
Championship.
It's only reversed on your end. It's not reversed on our end.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I got invited to a special event.
Congratulations, Team Halogen Robotics. We're excited to invite you to the Robot Combat League 2026 Championship in Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah, June 19th to the 21st. Congratulations, man.
Yes, a bunch of
Congratulations.
people. Florian has somehow done well enough to actually be invited to something, which I'm kind of surprised at because I haven't gotten any first place finishes in a while. So I guess I'm doing something right.
Consistency is key. That's what matters.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I'm hopefully gonna go to that. That should be fun.
How are you gonna get your stuff there?
Plane.
I often use train, but plane's different. I did take when I did my summer camp robotics thing this past year. One thing I had to make sure of: any batteries or anything like that had batteries in it, even if it was just like a toy or something. It cannot be in something that you shove under the plane. It's got to go in your bag with you, like in the cabin.
Yeah, I know that like batteries have to be like carry on, but everything else I think is fine. From what I know from the group who have gone to NHRO in like a plane before. And third thing, Chlorine now has forks.
Yay, booty forks.
Yeah, these are temporary PLA forks that I just made to test designs out, but these are pretty much close to the final design they're going to be. I am so proud of this. Like they flop, which is great. The attachment points could probably be higher, and on the next iteration of the robot, they probably will be. But for now, I think this is fine because I want to have some sort of defense, and now I do. I am really proud of this because I'm not that good of a robot designer, and I pulled this off, so I'm proud of myself for that.
I'm not a designer either, but here we are.
Yeah, so that's fun. Took a couple slight iterations to get there, which was fun, but we got there in the end. I now have to make them out of metal because PLA would shatter immediately upon contact. So, yeah, I'm actually thinking of I'm probably going to bring chlorine anyways to this event just to show off and maybe do some sort of rumble where I just like hit like a computer or something and not lose this time. Not at full speed, of course, because I'm not that stupid. But like I would like to get some experience driving this thing around in an actual box that's pretty big. I'm not sure if that's allowable. It's for Helen and Robert over there. I think my presence scared them off. I'm quite good at that. Also, if you notice, I am in a different place. I'm in my house. Like
spring break.
Actual parent. Yep, spring break. And I'm loving it. That's why I've been doing a lot of 3D printing because I can put my printer in a garage that's far away from where everyone sleeps and not wake people up, which is good.
Good.
Yes. So yes, Florian will be at this event, and I hope to do pretty well because,
Any changes to flooring after your last event?
No, there's nothing. The only change I'm going to make is before it, I'm going to apply Loctite to all the screws like 2 days in advance, make sure everything's nice and set. So that way, nothing vibrates out of place.
That's a smart idea.
Aside from that, I honestly cannot think of anything I'd like to do differently. The only thing I might want to do differently is create a special weapon to face certain robots. Like instead of this long bar, like maybe have like a shorter disc that's also thicker. So I sacrifice reach for more thickness, and that'll do, I don't know, something. And I can hit people like that are very dense, and I don't know. It's just an idea I've had to try and face certain robots, like more.
Not a bad plan. You just got to know when to implement what strategy.
Yeah, I know. And aside from that, yeah, not much else. I was mostly proud of the whole fork thing on Chlorine, and Chlorine isn't fighting at this event because it's only for ant weights, which is pretty good. And Edgeril is the next week after, and I think I will hopefully be fighting there, which should be fun. Anyway, I'll shut up now and let the professionals speak.
None of us are professionals. That's why we do this sport.
I can neither confirm nor deny that fact. So I noticed nearly a third of the field for this event is all made up of UF robots. So on the scale of 0 to 10,
I want to see this.
We're going to go over the list and talk predictions and stuff later on in the stream. And of course you hear a train in the background now. So on the scale of 0 to 10, and Darren, I want you to answer this question first. With all of the UF bots competing at this event, what are the chances, you think, of a UF takeover? All the bots on both podiums are UF.
I'd say a solid 7 or 8, assuming most of these robots work, which...
I'd say first question is how many of each, how many of you guys are going to be in each division? Because, definitely numbers are going to play a big odd.
That is true.
Yes. You have to account for the possibility of you guys potentially facing each other, the option of everyone getting to a certain point but then not going any further. It's a whole math thing I can't even begin to understand. But if I get the number of how many are in each division, I can come to a conclusion.
All right, so we're going to look over the list of the competing robots in just a minute. But I'll narrow it down to this. what are the chances of at least one UF bot making the podium in both weight classes?
Ooh, I'd say like 9, either 9 or 10. It's like as long as nothing bad happens, I think it's pretty high chances because of just how many UF
Now,
bots are there.
out of that 9 out of 10 chance of a UF bot hitting the podium, what is the chance of that bot being Florine?
Let's see. Let me think. As long as I'm not a complete idiot for once, and I actually drive one, I actually like to apply lockpick to my gosh darn freaking screws that hold everything together, pretty high. And as long as I don't face anyone dangerous like Mori or any of those stupid verticals, I think I will go pretty far, and I hopefully will get a podium again, which I'm missing the podiums. Those were fun. I miss doing well.
Well, it's capped at 12 robots, so I'm not sure which ones are on the UF team. Can you name them for me?
I know the names of the people. I'm not sure about the names of the robots.
I sure could.
Jonathan?
I could point out all the robots. Yeah, I could definitely do it. So we're going to take a look right now. I'm going to bring the RCE up on screen. Here
the
it
only one that I
is.
can guarantee is like definitely Gator Robotics is the one that has the Gator Robotics neon sign in the background, and that being Szechuan sauce.
All right, so
he
I'm
stands a
going
good
to
chance.
That's a good bot.
I'm going to name all of these robots here on the list. This is in the full combat ant weight division. I know I got a head count for all the UF bots and teams. So we have, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. We have Florine, Scorp, Lumina X, I believe is how you say that. And what is that? Szechuan sauce?
Szechuan.
Yeah, sauce.
Yeah, that's a good robot.
Something
That
sauce.
seems good.
Also, it's a very good dipping sauce. I had it once at McDonald's. Very good.
I have never heard of it. And then moving on
I'm
to
gonna-
plastic ant weight.
Later when we go on to
The
talk
UF
about it, I'll do my Rick and Morty voice for the Szechuan sauce thing.
So in UF we have I believe Jankbot was one. So Jankbot 6767.
I cringe every
And
time I
Reaper.
hear that now.
Yeah, try going in my classroom for a day.
Oh
You
shit.
need to implement some like ground rules saying if anyone says this in class, you will lose points in your overall grade. That's how you make them stop. But there'll always be that one kid that's like, end of the year, he's got like perfect grades, perfect attendance. Parents are like, "Why'd you get an F?" It's like, I said 6, 7 too many times. Totally worth it though. Like, there's always gonna be that one kid though.
Yeah.
Does anybody
All
know
right, so
the Project Bear team?
I'm not familiar with them.
Okay, I'm not either. But
Let's see.
see the little.
Well, it says in their little description here, which
Yeah.
we can see on stream, Project Bear is for teaching kids basic engineering and robotics. Oh, that's an acronym. Our first project was an animatronic piano playing dog. Wow. Now we're working on combat robotics. Awesome. One day we'll have enough experience to get a STEAM project launched at local schools. That is, I'm impressed already. I don't even know who they are, and I'm impressed already.
Yeah, I'm
They
looking forward-
already like brought a smile to my face. I kind of like them already.
Exactly. I can't wait to meet them.
Yeah.
I hope they're local
yeah.
to Ocala because that
Yeah,
would be
for
great
sure.
for us.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anybody knew them or where they were coming from.
Hey, they sound like an awesome team already. I like them. So from UF, we have Jankbot, 6-7, and Reaper. That's 3 robots in plastic ants, 4 UF robots in the full combat, which is just enough robots from the University of Florida to take over the top 3 in both classes. What are the odds?
Yeah. Well,
That's a good shot.
For sure.
Can I see?
yeah. Junkyard Dog is bringing 2 plastics.
Yes, they
I
are.
saw
We've got
BPA free.
and Big
It looks like
P.
the tradition. It looks like I think that might be the same design that Grimace has or had.
Pretty
I think
similar, yeah.
I think it's if it's not the same, it's similar.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Grimace in a long time.
I I don't know if this is right or not, but someone told me at another event they might have like retired the bot.
Oh,
I believe they did. Yeah, I heard about that. That's unfortunate. All right, so aside from just the UF bots, there's 12 robots in both weight classes. The registration is full with 24 robots, 24 killer robots, I gotta say.
yeah.
So
it's a strong field.
Yeah, we're in for it.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be epic.
It is. It is. There's.
I can already call it right now. There is weapons of mass destruction, and I promise you, the robots and the arena will not look the same by the end of the day.
I'm excited. This is going to be like, apart from a few robots, this looks like the kind of event that would be like a Florida All-Star event.
It kind of is in a way.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
Because the people who first learned about this were robot builders who at the events. Like I heard about it from these two, well, those two up there first, and then I figured I'd join in.
I've been hearing about this from Jonathan for a long time, and I knew early on I wasn't going to be able to compete because I have to do hours for my internship. But when I realized I have that specific day of my internship off, I figured, well, it's too late to register now, but I can still volunteer. So I'm very excited to be in this.
Yeah, and we definitely appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come volunteer and help make it run smoothly.
So much,
You don't need to call it taking my time out of my day for going to robot fighting. Just say I'm going to do what I love.
Absolutely.
Well, bring some of your robots. There will be time in between fights, for rumbles and
Just grudges.
Yeah, things like that.
I'll see if I can try to get Beetlejuice and Error up and running. I'm not going to be running Azrael, though.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm kind of course, I want Space Junk to succeed and go as far as it can under normal circumstances. However, on top of that, I'm also kind of half of me is hoping that Space Junk gets eliminated, not too early, but early enough because I want to have plenty of time to repair it and grudge maybe Beetlejuice.
That one we've been waiting for a while. We had our grudge match with Error 404 for a while. We've done battle driving practice with Azrael, and I think that video's on my channel somewhere. And the one that Darren has not even come close to trying to fight yet has been Beetlejuice. And that's one that I think if these two did meet together, this would be pretty fun.
Hey, what if we did a grudge rumble, depending on time and how early we get eliminated? What if we had a grudge rumble? Space Junk, Beetlejuice, Florine.
Oh, grumble. I have not had one of those in forever.
Oh, man.
The last grudge rumble that I had was my second event in West Palm Beach, September 2021. Was me, Yikes, and original Florine. Because at one point, Yikes took out Florine, I took out Yikes, and then Florine took me out.
Yes.
So we were all connected, and it was just us three in this grudge rumble. One of the most fun things I remember, because that was the day I would have died if it weren't for an amazingly built arena. Because what happened was, Yikes was up against this wall pushing me. Well, I was pushing Yikes, and then Florine came in, and then Yikes ripped off his front wedge. It flew across the arena directly at my face, where I was standing in front of the box. I had a mini heart attack in the moment, and thankfully my bot died after. But that event and that grudge rumble stick in my mind as just defining moments for a robot fighter's journey. You got to have at least one random robot piece flying at your face eventually.
Yeah.
Hey, why just a piece of your robot when it can be your entire robot?
It's scarier when it's one piece, because if one piece gets knocked off really hard, it's coming at you much faster than the actual robot itself. Like, you can see your robot jumping and flipping and even crashing into things. But what's scarier is just one piece getting knocked off so hard, it's going so fast, you don't even realize you were almost hit with a piece until like 2 seconds after. That's what's scarier.
Yeah, that's really scary because if it hits hard enough, we've seen debris actually break through a layer of glass at events like NHRL.
We've also seen it at
So-
Robo Games. That's the whole controversy going on with
Ooh.
them right now.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that one.
A lot of people were actually starting to boycott Robo Games for their lack of safety and updates to their arena.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy regarding that, which we could probably go on forever about that, but I'm going to reel it back into March Mech Madness here event that we've got coming up. We're going to take a look at the field in just a minute, but first, let me get caught up on chat. We got a couple of people tuning in. Hello, everybody. Hello, Hybrid Robotics. Thank you for the subscription. That's awesome. Wolfman Crab Arms is asking, such a small field. What's the format? Double elim.
I was going to ask that. Like, what's the style? Is it double a limb, round robin,
Swiss.
Swiss?
I don't even know what round robin is.
Round robin is
Everyone fights everyone.
Everyone fights everyone. Not just like
Okay,
Swiss.
Swiss.
It's kind of like Swiss, but Swiss is like there's 3 determined groups. Like it's set beforehand, and then you go. Round robin is everyone gets a chance to fight every other competitor. It works much better when you have a field of like 8, maybe 10 robots. Anything above 10 and it gets too confusing.
All right, so that one's out of question.
Yes.
Considering we have 12 in each.
Well, you know how these things go. 12 people may be signed up.
But that doesn't mean everyone's going to show up.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully they do.
I just want everybody to have a good time and get as many fights as possible. So
Yes.
All right, so let's dig into the roster here. We're going to start with the full combat ant weight division. These robots are some very scary robots here. Let's see.
If I was
all of
making
these
an
robots
all-star
have
ant
range.
weight team, I'd include a lot of robots from this class.
Absolutely. So, at the end of the day, 3 robots will come out on the podium, and so it always is. The question is, there's so many good robots here on this list. Who could be the top 3?
Looking at the field, first, I'm a toss-up between either Parakeet Lord or RBR because they're so similar. I'm putting them somewhere on the podium. I have never seen Szechuan sauce in person, so this will be my first time kind of experiencing like their whole vibe. But considering Gator Robotics as a whole and a bunch of good robots coming from them, I'd say they're up on the podium too. Whatever model of Tyrone Junkyard Dog is running could also have a shot.
They're
But
running a Schizo kit.
That could go far if they drive it well. Don't quote me on that. But my top 3 with one kind of 50-50 being either of the Firewolf Robotics, Mori, and Szechuan sauce with a maybe going to Florian if he can keep his stuff together.
I will.
And I'd say the better chance goes to RBR.
Robert's driving is one of the best for an ant weight driver, and that's coming from someone who doesn't even drive with a weapon.
Yeah, that is absolutely true there.
Robert's got immense control of any robot he drives, whether it's Ant Pro or Plastic Ant. He knows how to counteract the massive gyros that the robot can get. He's easily able to outdrive his opponents a lot of the time, and if he does get hit, he bounces back very quickly. Robert, you are a fantastic driver.
Well, thank you. I'm still learning.
I think his biggest strength is also he is a much more patient driver than I am.
I am a bit of an impatient driver. I'm a box rush and get in your face kind of person. Robert hangs back just long enough and then goes for the strike.
I'm kind of a mix of both because I don't know how to box rush anybody.
You just need a robot fast enough to do it.
And everybody always says, "Oh, doing a box rush is easy. Just push both of your sticks forward at the same time." And I sit here think,
Yeah.
no, I want to make sure I get the weapon speed just right, and then I'll start driving. That's usually what I end up doing. So that's why people usually box rush me instead of the other way around.
If you look at the field, people that are signed up, they're all well-driven, great robots.
I really need to update that photo.
The only
The
one
Mori.
on here that I don't think has like the best driving record per se, maybe it's just because I haven't seen it fight enough, is Chronophage. I think that robot's had bugs periodically, but the competitions that I've been at where Chronophage has been at, the driving from them has not been the best from what I've seen. I've even fought them with Error 404 and they ended up tapping out after I just nudged them into the wall. So maybe I just haven't seen enough of their robot. Maybe it is like a common thing for them just to experience last minute bugs. But the only robot on here that I'm kind of just not seeing being the easiest driving is Chronophage. That and is with the fact that whenever they do spin their weapon up really fast, it has a tendency to lean forward and then flip out.
I'm sure he's
I have to-
worked on it since then.
Yeah, I have to wonder if it's like kinks in the design or if he was just having a bad day with the robot. I don't know.
We're gonna see it
some answers.
when it's fight time.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I agree.
Yep.
But that team, they're strong.
Purple Fire Robotics has come up with a ton of good robots. I mean, look at Mori.
Oh,
Looking
yeah,
at Mori
absolutely.
is enough to prove your point. And as someone who's gone up against them and barely survived, it is not an easy task to outdrive them.
Yes, Mori is tough.
Yeah, I hate
Driver
that
is
robot.
really good.
It's literally a 3-pound Repeat Robotics repeater bar thing. I don't know what it's called. It's basically that shrunken down to a 1-pound, and it hits just as hard.
Yeah, it
It
hits
even
hard.
looks like it.
That's
Yeah.
what makes it so scary. Like,
Yes,
it's this
parakeet
tiny little
wolves,
thing. It looks exactly like the
would be
3-pound
enough by it.
robot, and it's killing people.
Well, what we don't know is which Tyrone is going to show up.
I think Jonathan said they're running a Schizo right now.
Yeah, they're running
I-
Schizo
Yes,
Undercutter.
So
I don't think that's what's going to show up, guys.
Probably not.
Ooh.
I haven't asked Steve, and I'm not going to, but I have a feeling. There's a new Tyrone in town.
That could be interesting to see.
If it's anything like Fado Doe, we're in for a show.
Oh, we're doomed.
yeah,
I'm in for a show. You guys are the one that are screwed.
Oh, shut up.
You can't make me.
Yeah, I can kick you right off.
It really needs to give you.
Yeah, I'll just come right back and pester you.
I have to remember to give you like a list of intros like that for my robot when you have, so you can announce them when I fight.
I think, speaking of Fate Odell, I think that robot could end up on the podium. I think, I don't know. I can't narrow it down to just 3 because you have RBR and Parakeet Lord are probably going to go the farthest. Or
They're
almost the
basically
farthest, at
identical.
They are
Yeah.
they're
identical.
very different drivers.
least. Yeah.
No, they're
So-
the same, just different colors.
Yeah. So
I know
easily
I know
those
the
two get
guy
on the
that builds
podium.
them.
Yeah. They're both awesome and well driven robots. I think if it could be top 4 prediction, I would add Fate Odell and Void to that.
The only
Yes,
reason I didn't
I-
put Fado Doe any higher is because they can get very out of control from time to time. And as someone who's judging these fights based on damage, regression, and control, if they're not staying in control, that's going to be their weak spot.
That is true. that could be a big problem for them. But when it hits, it kills. It is a very good robot, and that's the thing with Junkyard Dog is, yeah, sometimes they may have issues, but who doesn't? And when they hit, they kill. So they come in for a kill. That's a problem.
Yeah, they go in for kills.
Oh yeah, and then Void, on the other hand, same thing. When they hit, it's hard. It hits hard, and I've seen this thing drive on a 2-cell lithium polymer battery, a 2S lipo battery. That thing is way faster than a lot of robots I've seen on a 3-cell lipo battery. It is. I don't know what they did to the drive on that robot, but Void is a speed demon.
I can turn ours up. Ours are only on like 20%.
Oh, geez.
Can you imagine that if I had it at 50%?
I dare you to run one fight at least 50%.
I would kill to experiment with like a Parakeet Lord or an RBR at full speed.
Oh, it's
Man.
I can't think that fast, much less drive that fast.
Remember, old people here with slower reflexes.
If there's anyone you're going to hand the controls over, it's the guy who literally has one of the faster bots. I'm down for that.
Or the guy that has a second place trophy.
Well,
You got that because I got an unlucky draw, and then you faced him and still lost.
I tell people the only reason why I got second instead of first is because the robot started the fight dead.
Yeah.
But we won't go down that rabbit hole.
We already did that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of killer robots that could end up on the podium. We're going to see a lot of upsets for sure. There's going to be a lot of upsets and a lot of bracket busters. Like if anybody predicts a fight, you're probably not going to predict it correctly. Because just if there's one thing I can give it, one piece of advice I could give everybody watching any fight, expect the unexpected.
Anything goes.
It's going to happen. Yep.
well, you know what? I
Anything
always
is
say,
possible.
Not everybody can win, but anybody can lose.
That is true.
Meaning a battery failure. I mean, gosh, Carter had I was fighting Carter in Orlando, and his switch delaminated. That was unfortunate for him. Pretty good for me, but
That's something you don't want happening.
yeah.
So Wolfman Crab Arms has commented in the live chat, something I definitely did not think about. Strategic improvements for the next event. Use working robot for finals fight. That might actually be not a half bad idea.
It's the way you win.
I can win with a dead robot, right? At least I thought I could.
Oh,
Just throw it in the arena. It's like that one scene in SpongeBob where nothing is beating up Patrick, and it's like you beat that guy up without even touching him.
I had
Oh, but Scoop and Hug did touch Space Junk, though.
He did.
All right, so we're going to move on to the plastic antweights. There's a lot of good robots here. And, of course, here's that robot I was yapping about earlier. My brand new plastic antweight.
Are we gonna have the reveal on stream?
Do you want to have the reveal on stream?
Yes.
I'd like a reveal on stream.
Do we want to reveal on stream right now, or should we talk about the rest of the field first?
Up to you, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you're the host.
Yeah, post this.
Oh, Ian sounds a little... Ian sounds a little impatient. We'll reveal it right now.
Of course I'm impatient. I want to see this new robot.
Yeah, I want to see
I
this
love
well. I
seeing
have
new
to leave
stuff.
soon.
All right.
Dinner.
We're going to take that down for now. So, Minibot Robotics has a new addition to the family. Everybody say hello to my new robot, which currently does not have its name written on it yet. This is Troublemaker.
It's
All
a
right.
Ooh. I like
It's a
the
wedge.
juicy exposed wheels.
I like the lack of weapon.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Let's
wedge.
get a close up on all those flaws there. Yeah.
Air
So,
forks.
That too.
ooh, forks. I definitely don't have the weight for that. This thing's I might have like 2 grams to spare if I'm lucky.
Can't you like
Maybe
take off the
one.
front wedge and put on forks?
I can't take that off. That's part of the frame.
Oh,
Literally everything purple that you see is one piece.
oh dang.
So here's the thing. I 3D printed this using Polymax PLA. Shout out to our sponsor, Polymaker. You're amazing. I printed this thing so durable. It had a total of 200 layers in height.
Oh.
So I did 50 top, 50 bottom layers. For the middle 100 layers, I did 50% honeycomb infill. And I printed this thing with 8 walls. So translation for anybody that doesn't know what all that means. Nobody's breaking this wedge. I guarantee it.
You say it's PLA?
Polymax.
Yeah, PLA plus.
Florian could break that wedge, but it's a full combat, so it doesn't count.
Nope.
Wait,
Nope,
Yeah,
I doubt it.
For
8
killer
walls is
parakeets?
good. That's what.
Want to bet, buddy?
Yes, I do actually.
Future grudge rumble alert.
All right. If you want to grudge that with me, I will happily take you up on that offer.
It depends because there is one gigantic flaw.
It has no weapon.
No. Who
Apart
needs a
from
weapon when
that,
you can drive?
Me.
Who needs a weapon when you can drive?
Amen.
Me. This time. Because I can't drive robots.
Well, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. So, the one biggest flaw with this robot, not only are the wheels exposed, and I'm going to try to make it hard to get to them, because the biggest flaw is these are not using repeat robotics motors. These are using motors I retired years ago before ever using them in space junk. These are FingerTech Robotics Silver Sparks.
Prepare
If
to
you know, you
And
know.
there's your problem.
Yeah, that's an issue, buddy.
The only reason why I made this robot and I'm fighting it is to get rid of those suckers.
I did the same thing at
Won't take
MegaCon
long.
2024. I had Silver Sparks for the last time, and I was just like, I need some way to get rid of them. But here's Craze Madman. And they lasted a surprising amount of time before they actually got like busted in. And Robert, you were the one that did it.
Yippee.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
with this,
I was one
Um,
fight away from getting podium, and I was literally this close.
so close.
It was
So
a
the
split
thing
judge's
is-
decision.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Wait, was that at MegaCon?
Yes.
Oh, that was my first fight ever. Was MegaCon.
Ooh.
No, not MakerCon. MegaCon.
Yeah, MegaCon.
My
That
Yeah,
was
when
my first
Charlotte
event.
showed up.
Oh yeah.
Antlassic, FingerTech, Cholotl, and Scalar Antlash. I beat Cholotl, and I almost beat Antlash. It was the last 10 seconds of that fight that the judges said I was screwed over.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that AR 500 wedge that you had.
No one got through it, but it was
no
just
one could.
no
I
one
tried.
could get through it.
It was.
I want to bring that back. I still have that wedge. It's meant for a FingerTech like front plate, but I don't run a FingerTech anymore. I want to find a
Modify it.
way. I want to find a way to bring that wedge back in some way because it is so durable.
Yes. What is it? 1/8 inch, 3/16.
I think it might
Pretty
be.
thick.
I think it might be 1/8 inch.
I remember.
still-
I remember when I saw it, I thought, oh, I can't do nothing with that unless I could get behind it.
The big thing with that wedge is not only does it just deflect, it defends so hard. Like if someone tries to go up on it, they just bounce. Like they don't move me. They don't they don't just go to standstill. They just start bouncing.
Yeah.
I fought two scalars before. Not two scalars. I fought two scalars at that event, one before Robert, which was my very first fight at that event, and it held up very well. I fought a vertical spinner, Beef Supreme, and the moment he hit the wedge, he just straight up backflipped.
Yeah, that would have been Junkyard Dog. I had one and he had one. We were the first ones that I know of in Florida that had those scalars.
And I think that was also one of Ari's robots first time around. It was a Primfeya.
I don't believe that robot was Ari.
Wait, I might have myself confused. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I just work here.
But back in that time, Steve and I were the first ones, and then it seems like one of the Purple Fire guys had one. Helen might remember the name.
I was so jealous because I actually looked at that kit and I was like, I really want to get it, but I don't have the money for it. And then I show up at the first event that they're at, and I'm like, first thing I have to do is fight this thing.
Yep.
And then I end up beating it. So it's like, why waste money when I could just put a wedge on it?
Of course.
Well, that was a good move. That wedge was awesome.
It's so good. And even though it like kept dragging on the floor, I could still drive with it really well. It weighed my robot down so much, and I was severely underpowered with the silver sparks, but I was still able to drive with that thing. Everyone was like, it weighs the robot down so much, you can't even drive with it. Wrong, I can. It's just hard.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So the thing with using the silver sparks in this, I only made this robot so I could break through them. And the thing is, I only have 3 silver sparks, which have never been used. 2 of them are currently in the robot, which means I have 1 spare. And as soon as I break all of these silver sparks, this thing's dropping out.
What is it, a 50-1 or a...
Would you let me like hit it in the arena with my ant for a bit, like just to let something to hit?
If it has to drop, then I will allow it.
If I have drive motors after all the tournament fights it has, I will absolutely grudge Florine.
Actually, that makes more sense.
Wolfman Crab Arms just said super glue those silver spark.
Why not just use repeats? The holes in like the face.
Because they don't fit.
Oh.
And the only reason why I made this thing is because the only motors that fit are silver sparks, and I need a reason to get rid of those anyway.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds. I gotta go do something.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh shoot!
I don't even use Mississippi's anymore. I just go 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just done.
I hear some people say 1,000.
Did
You're
you
saying
just
too many
slide
numbers.
across the floor?
Yes, I did. I'm good at sliding. It's fun.
I would have laughed
fun.
if you had fell.
I would let you. It's funny.
Is Wolfman Crab Arms one of our Florida guys?
Not from Florida. That is actually
That's
fantastic builder. It's a fantastic builder outside of Florida.
Okay.
Wolfman Crab Arms, refresh my memory. Where are you again? I don't remember. I know you're not in Florida.
I have a quick question I want to ask Robert and Helen.
Michigan, right?
Actually, because I don't think they were here for something I said earlier, so I want to ask them now while I still have the chance.
Right.
Is it okay if I bring chlorine, like just to put in the arena and maybe smack stuff around, not at full speed, but like at half throttle, or just drive around even?
Like a destruction demo.
I'm going to tell you no, because it's single pane 1/4 inch.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's just an insurance thing.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Wolfman Crab Arms said Midwest MRCA League, Indiana.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I haven't been to Indiana in a long time.
I just figured I'd ask. I'm still gonna bring this just to like show off, but I won't like demo it. I am proud. I am seriously proud of this, and I also want people to give me some advice in person, like so they can see it and say, "Yeah, this looks terrible. You're a horrible builder. You should do this instead," or something. I'll be more polite about it, but like
secret humiliation.
I seriously want these forks. In order to get them made, I need like at least a week of lead time to get them ordered from somewhere for them to be shipped to me in time for the NHRL event. So I have to get these fork designs finalized like now in order to get like the order in so I can get them made for NHRL. Otherwise, I'll have to run actual plastic forks against killer verticals. Does that make sense, what I just said, or am I talking to talk?
Yeah, you made sense.
Okay.
You made sense.
Good, because again, I seriously want to bring my A game to this April thing, which I know isn't relevant to this, but and I'm the only one going, so this doesn't matter to anyone. I'm realizing, so I'll just
All right. Well.
Yeah.
So now that we have revealed the plastic ant here.
Yes.
We're going to dive right back into the rest of the field.
Yay, let's look at the field.
Let's go with it. Let's bring. Where is
I
it?
will say this.
There it is.
I think I've learned from my last fight with Mori went better than I thought. I did make it to the judge's decision. My weapon just stopped working, and because I know why the weapon stopped working, I know how to stop it from not working next time we fight. So I'm fingers crossed, hoping I can. This third time, I'll actually be able to beat them if I face them, and if I can beat Mori, I will just straight up tell you Florian will be on the podium, because if I can get past Mori, I can get past anyone.
That's the goal.
Yep. So if I can,
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yes, and when I lose to Mori, you can mock me relentlessly.
Don't worry, I will.
Yeah.
Only because you want me to.
I'm letting you because I realize that you need comedy or something.
All right, so we're looking at the plastic ant weights, the 12 killer plastic ant weights, including killer parakeet. I don't think Helen caught my joke there, but okay.
I didn't even catch the joke.
I was distracted.
I think she was taking a nap right then.
I mean, come on, powerlifters nap a lot.
All right, so we have Killer Parakeet and Helen from Firewolf Robotics. I'm excited to see those robots, and kind of hope I don't fight them because they could destroy those wheels
It will
that I
turn your
have.
robot into shredded cheese real fast.
Yeah,
I
but
think if
looking at your wedge, the wedge, Jonathan, that you have,
yeah,
those work pretty well.
I honestly think that this thing could get some really good control on your plastic ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if, and
I'm
I'm going to stand by the fact that nobody can break the wedge, but I guarantee you, if I am wrong and somebody breaks my wedge, somebody in the plastic ants break this wedge, it's going to be Helen and or Killer Parakeet.
If there's
The
anyone
other
to do
one
it,
I
I'd
could
say
see-
them.
Well,
Is,
my plan is
Polito.
I'm going to use your wedge as a ramp, and I'm going to do some crowd pleasing jumps like Evil Knievel.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see that.
As a big Evil Knievel fan, I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun to see. And if we don't fight in the tournament, we might just have to do a grudge match just to see that.
How many grudge matches and rumbles do you have set up right now?
Grudge matches are fun.
Yes.
Don't blame them.
Like you have like 5 promises.
And
You have
there's a
one for
problem with
me.
that.
You have a grudge rumble against me and Darren. You have one against Helen. You have one against Robert. You have one against all of us. You have one for everybody.
Well,
You got to plan these things ahead of time. You want to know who you're grudging in case you get eliminated early, right?
But you also have to say like, okay, that's if I make it, and that's if I'm.
You
still
got to
in one
plan
piece.
ahead. You got to plan ahead for get your plan together and say, this is what I'm going to do against this robot. If we don't fight in the tournament, we're going to grudge. Like, come on. You got to plan these things ahead. You got to strategize for all your fights, even if they're not in the tournament. If they're not in the tournament, you make them happen anyway.
yeah, we don't know what Junkyard Dog's bringing with Big P.
I have no idea what that is.
Let's see. I'm assuming it's a vertical spinner or something because being
This-
cheaty. So
That's gotta be like a very.
Let's see.
It's gotta be like a 1 pound.
Uh-oh. Look right here. Spinner.
yeah,
Yeah,
those-
it's gotta
probably
be a 1 pound
Big G.
version of Big G almost. That's what I'm betting.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yeah,
place your bets on the table now.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be competitive.
Oh, very competitive. Junkyard Dog's an amazing team, and
Go subscribe to them if you
phenomenal.
haven't. They make good videos.
absolutely.
And also subscribe
Um,
to Ian. He makes good videos as well.
And go to
Well,
subscribe
all we-
to Jonathan's
all-
channel. He posts all of his awesome fights in one massive video.
And
Yeah, and if you're watching this, congratulations, you found the Jupiter Robotics channel. I believe I've linked the channel for Munibot Robotics in the description of this live stream. I think it works. I will double check it when the stream ends. So if it's not working, come back after the stream ends.
And if you're feeling particularly brave, subscribe to me to see a man fail to beat a 5-year-old in a combat robot event. Okay, no, Seth was like 14.
Been there.
we all have that story, Darren. We
Yeah.
can all tell the same story there.
Yeah, you talking about Jack?
I kind of was referring to Seth, the guy with the cheese wedge.
Oh,
Though I
he's
haven't
like-
seen him in a while.
like-
so-
That is not 5.
He's like the teenager now.
I meant to
isn't he?
say 14. I messed up. I was trying to make a joke, but I
Early
forgot to
teen.
engage the person I was referring to, so I just came up with a
There's
number.
got to be at least like a couple of 5-year-olds out there who are just really good behind the wheel.
Oh, geez.
There is.
I can
He's
I can name
six, though,
quite
I
a
think.
few.
Yeah, the kid with Clawsome.
Yeah, I should-
Yeah.
He was whooping me, and then
Yeah,
his dad
he-
died.
I should have said.
I fought him a couple of times in the past prior to the Orlando event recently. I fought him facing Slapdash. I beat him twice before the event, and then we fought twice in Orlando. The first time he got Space Junk stuck on the wall and actually beat me, and he drove that thing very well in that fight. But Finn, amazing kid, amazing driver, with Clawsome, Slapdash, all the
Yeah.
robots. They've got like so many robots, can't even count anymore. And then I've lost to many other kids I can name, like Aiden with Slicer X, Brecken with Pushy. We all know that one.
Oh yeah.
Seth,
Just
Cheesy
because
Doom.
Pushy is so hard.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Combat.
they are a
robotics.
lot of fun.
Yeah, they weren't able to come to this event. They had some other plans, so I was sad.
That's unfortunate.
I was kind of happy because I didn't want to have to face anything they had. Because we've all seen the new their destroyer model.
Yeah,
Wow, that thing is crazy.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pushy has also done a number on Parakeet Lord in Orlando. Not this Orlando, but the Maker Fair.
Yeah.
Pushy with a weapon was terrifying.
Yeah. Like with the lifting arm?
Not the lifting arm, the spinner.
Oh, yeah, he changed to a spinner, didn't he? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, the
Lifting
lifter
arm
arm
was hard
didn't work
enough.
out for them.
I can imagine why. Lifters
Yeah,
are hard
so-
to get right.
Let's see, Jankbot. That's a good robot.
That is a very good robot. So,
Some
out of these 12 plastic ants, who do we think may have the best shot? Aside from Helen and Killer Parakeet, those are for sure top 4.
Gotta be.
I would say Torito has a good chance because it's well built and it's well driven.
Doritos one. I'm looking at Flashpoint. I'm gonna say Flashpoint.
I don't know.
That thing looks scary.
it looks
It does.
scary, yes, but
But looks can be deceiving.
That is true.
being a 1-pound robot, he might not have enough weight in his armor. But
That might.
True.
Looking at everything, his armor might be a little bit thin. He's banking on every shot being weapon to weapon collision with him and him alone.
Yeah, well,
I don't have a plastic ant. So
look, you've seen me drive. I'm not scared of weapon on weapon.
Also, something I'm going to be trying to do.
And
Actually,
we don't
yeah,
know what Project Bear's bringing.
Was drum roll at the
Yeah,
Orlando event in
Yeah.
March?
yeah.
some
I didn't have
of
enough time to watch them. What were they like?
It
I'll
looked-
tell you this. I'll let Helen tell you about. We have all of our Orlando fights on her YouTube page. If she wants to tell you how to get to it, you can see drum roll.
Okay, let me put on the YouTube chat so everyone can see it.
I don't know
So-
if links work.
Yeah, you can't comment a link, but you can send it in the StreamYard private chat, and I'll send it.
Oh, okay.
Links only work if I send them.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll put
It's
in-
stupid.
I think you can click on the person. Never mind.
Let's see. Copy. All right.
Okay, I
check
got
this out.
Firewolf Robotics.
Yeah, there's
All right,
two.
so
Kelvin has two channels.
that should do it.
Yeah, I'll
One
pick
of them's the
the
newer
old
fights.
channel.
I think I'm subscribed to them both.
Yeah, not everyone is though. Let me get.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
Speaking of-
subscribed to both.
How many subscribers do I have? That's a good. I'm kind of curious now.
Helen, you have the exact number of subscribers as a robot name in this field.
6, 7.
I'm not saying it.
How do I have almost 200 subs? That's almost.
What's my count? I don't know.
Wow, these view counts are terrible.
Holy crap, I'm nearing 2,000.
Holy crap! Wow. All right.
I am surprisingly close to 2,000. I'm at 1.9 thousand.
I'm at 195.
What happened?
But like most of my fight videos.
My fights don't even have that many views.
Yeah, same. I
haven't even broken 100 on any of these videos from the last event. What? Oh, well, I'll tell you what it is. I uploaded a couple of shorts recently. I think that might have been it. One of them has 3.7 thousand views, and it's just a silly little marble run.
Bruh. One of my videos now has 5,000 views.
What's my most viewed channel? Not my most viewed channel. What's my most viewed video?
I think it was something from like the Masked Singer or a Monster Truck thing last
Yeah,
time.
it was a monster truck video of monster truck destruction in real life.
Yeah.
My top 5 most viewed videos are Monster Truck Destruction, Masked Singer Season 3 All Reveals, Masked Singer Season 4 All Reveals, Masked Singer Season 3 Every Reveal So Far, and Masked Singer Season 5 Reveals. Then after that is arcade tips and tricks on how to beat a game called Pop the Lock. My first robot fighting video isn't even one that I fought in. It was a 2019 Robot Ruckus big fight between Gruff and Mammoth.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
That was awesome.
My first fight isn't. My old monster truck toy unboxing videos are doing better than my actual fight videos. My first actual fight video that's gotten a lot of views is the Raven Rumble Azrael versus Fury championship match. That's the first fight where I actually that's the first video or one of my fights that's gotten over 1,000 views, or even that many in general.
You know what's sad? I don't think I've broken 100 views on any of my videos of like the past couple months. Like
We gotta fix that.
I know. I'm not trying to be all narcissistic and say, "Oh, I deserve so many more views because I'm so awesome" or whatever.
But it's like when you have a stretch of like videos that do well and then videos that don't do well, it comes as like a what's going on?
Yeah, like I'm kind of confused. Like,
is it something with you? Is it something with the algorithm? Is it just something with robot fights not being like seen as often? Like
algorithm.
I blame the algorithm.
Like my fights from Tampa, like 9 months ago, are fairly standard. There are less fights, but like especially like back in St. Lucie of last year, back in last March, actually literally a year ago. What am I saying? Those fights have like a bunch of views, but since then they've all it started to drop off massively. Like a couple of fights have actually broken out and done really well, but like for the most part, they've mostly been kind of middling. And I'm not again, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong with uploading them or if I'm not. I don't know, man. Again, I'm not trying to be all narcissistic, but I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Because normally, even I do better than like literally 27 views or 7 views. And like my most viewed fight from the last event I went to is my fight with Temporal Terror. That's only cracked about 100. That's the only video to crack 100 views. And funnily enough, my current most viewed video has 5,000 views, and it's from 4 months ago. And it's the Antweight Rumble at the Robot Ruckus, like the big Robot Ruckus in Orlando back in November.
Yeah, mine got really popular for that too. Did mine actually get popular?
It's sitting at 5.2.
Wait, mine actually didn't get that popular. It only has like 53 views. Yours probably got more.
Yeah, mine has 5,200 and let me actually check. 5,000.
That's just a few more.
It just says 5,200 views. I can't see the specifics. And so it's actually overtaken my old most viewed fight, which was me fighting Clowned, which I was really happy when that became my most viewed video because I'd actually won that fight, which was nice. Because then my third most viewed video is me losing to Sheerflow back when Florian was had a questionable stability and kind of just drifted everywhere and was horrible to drive. That was fun. YouTube is weird, man. It is a mysterious being.
The algorithm
YouTube
can suck from time to time.
Yeah.
YouTube is strange, but the people that stream on it are even stranger.
One could say it's.
No, if you want to see strange stuff, go to Twitch for 5 minutes.
I'm on Twitch all the time.
I rarely use Twitch.
I don't even think I've used Twitch since the 2019 All-Star Challenge.
I think that was the only time I used it.
Same.
Yeah, the last time I used Twitch was actually in 2023 or 2020 when I watched Gatorbox or the BattleBots update guy do like a live reaction to Robo Games 2023. It was an amazing stream, and I loved being a part of it. It was just a whole load of fun. But that's like the last time I've actually like used Twitch. I think I might have used a bit more later on some other things he did, like when he was reacting to some old TV show. I don't know. It's been like a while. I'm not gonna do the accent again because that was
embarrassing.
It was kind of. No, there are a lot of bots on Twitch. Not like fighting robots, but a lot of bots.
We need more.
Yeah.
We need more fighting robots on Twitch.
We have the wrong kind of bots in certain spaces.
Yeah, true.
Oh man, I remember.
All right.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
Well, we're gonna go back to the plastic ants here. I think there's a lot of good robots, and looking at the field, not just of plastic ant weights, but of the full combat ant weights. The only robot out of everybody signing up for this event that does not have a weapon is mine.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Everybody else has a spinner.
Good luck, buddy. Because like,
jeez. Yeah, we have a common phrase that we like to say here on the channel, and I usually say this alongside our friend Nick from Purple Fire Robotics. We started this, and we're taking it to our grave. Here's the phrase: kaboom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of kabooming.
Troublemaker?
I really hope
Kaboom maker.
No, he's not the one making the kabooms. He's the one that will go kaboom.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm Troublemaker. You're Kaboom Maker.
I thought Troublemaker was your Tombstone clone.
That's Death Defier.
My bad. For some reason, I thought it was like either that or that.
Now, Hank,
Not the name.
let me show you. I'm going to show you one special thing about Troublemaker here that is completely different from any robot I've ever made. And I'm going to zoom in here. So, of course, we got Palm Beach Bots sticker on there. Love Palm Beach Bots. And then, if you flip this thing upside down.
Yeah, it's another sticker.
You tried.
Hold on, let me show you the underside. Here's what's on the other side of the Florian chassis. What I'm going to try and do on all my chassis. You have the UF, you have the directional indicator for me, and you have little BBU because and you have like the date of manufacture for this chassis. Thank you. You have the date of manufacture, which is like November here, and also the weight, which is 43 grams of chest to chassis. And I'm doing this to kind of help myself catalog when a chassis has been made, because with my old chassis, it's kind of hard for me to figure out when I ran a chassis / when it was made and all that jazz. I'm trying to make it easier for myself with doing this. Yeah. I could probably put something more clever under here, but I can't think of anything. And this is a brand new chassis for Chlorine, so I haven't had time to fill out the bottom. I keep forgetting, but I'm going to do probably the same UF thing, or probably put like an oops, or I don't know. If you have any ideas for what I should put under the robot, let me know.
MSDS safety sheet.
NSTA what?
Or MSDS safety sheet.
Material
Material safety.
data
I already
sheet.
have the triangle or diamond right there.
Okay.
This is accurate, by the way. I checked. This is accurate for chlorine.
Or the periodic table entry.
I
Yeah.
could do that, maybe. I also have it on fluorine as well. The accurate diamonds, because I have a theme. I gotta stick to it, you know. I'm happy that I got like a cop. Someone finally noticed that when I posted a picture of the robots, and I was so happy. It was like,
What's
yes,
the forks? Are you gonna? Do you have enough weight room to use metal, or are you gonna use a TPU? Or
no, I definitely have weight. Last I checked, I have like around a little under 100 grams of weight left with the entire robot without forks. So I have a good amount of weight to have like some good sized forks on there.
okay,
And the plan is, I think I'm going to use AR500. I'm not really sure what the best material is because I don't really know much about forks because I've never had to worry about forks. I usually just hit things with big weapon and not worry about get under because get under hard, but hit easy.
are they attaching to TPU?
Yes, the way they're attached, let me give you a better angle here. So they're attached using these, I guess hubs or whatever. I don't know what you'd call these, but they're like it's unibody chassis, and they're nice filled and all that. They're held on with a bolt and a nut. I'm gonna Loctite this obviously. I kind of went back and forth with the thickness. I think this should be fine for just these simple forks for now. If they break, I'll just make them thicker for the next event. The forks are limited to a width of around 4 millimeters. I'm going to round that down a bit to give myself some extra wiggle room so they don't just get stuck and just get jammed, which is bad. So I'm going to try and go for like a 3 millimeter thin fork, which I know is pretty thin, but I don't anticipate these forks getting hit by like a horizontal spinner because then they break. And if they get hit by a vertical, they'll just sort of, hopefully, they'll probably get bent a little, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, we're using AR500 on RBR and Parakeet Lord.
Yeah, that's for ant weights. I assume I'd probably use a similar material for beetles. Again, I know probably these two know a lot about ground game and stuff, so I'm kind of going to be depending on them.
I guess you have to ask yourself, do you want the body to break or do you want the fork to sacrifice itself? So
that's a good question.
Yeah,
If anything, you want your body to stay intact and just slap on another fork. Because if the fork is fine, but the body is damaged, it's worse on you because the body is the most sacrificial part. If you're going to sacrifice anything, sacrifice a fork.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm probably going to do. And yes, when I face a horizontal, as the guy in the chat saying, I will take them off when I face a horizontal because I eventually want to have like a wedge that goes on the back, but I don't have to wait for a full-on wedge because it'd be made of metal. Because I think a metal wedge would have to be like titanium or AR500 for one, so it would be pretty heavy. Number two is attaching a wedge would be pretty hard because I have the nubs, but the wedge would have to have its own separate attachment points, which would either have to be like a piece of plastic that then like screws onto the wedge, which then screws onto this, which would be kind of a lot of parts, a lot of places something could fail, or I'd have to like weld on like a little semicircle thing for me to thread a bolt through to allow me the wedge to like swing. So for horizontals, the idea is just aim the weapon at them and hit them. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's the easiest method. It sometimes worked for me.
Yep, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the nose.
Yeah.
But if your plan is to hit someone, then you can't really. It's hard to fail it. I might have to go soon because I'm actually going to go get dinner in like about 5 minutes. So I might have to get out pretty quickly. So I'm glad I got all that out. So now you have ideas of what I'm planning.
Are you going to Roadhouse?
Oh.
I'm going to Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, get Baja blasted.
Ooh.
I'm going to get the chicken nuggets, actually, because those are actually pretty good.
Why?
What?
You go to Taco Bell. Why are you getting
I'm not
chicken
getting
nuggets?
just that. That's one of the things. Oh,
I didn't even know they made chicken nuggets.
They do.
Wait,
They are
Taco Bell.
surprisingly good. You wouldn't expect that from them, that they are actually pretty good, especially if you dunk them in like the jalapeno. Yeah, the jalapeno sauce. It is actually good. Give it a shot if you can. If they, at least if the place you're near serves it.
I will forever die on the hill of chicken quesadilla with the chipotle cream sauce, extra toasted so it gets crunchier.
You can get them extra toasted. I didn't know that.
Just say, can I get it cooked a little extra?
I'll make sure to do that. Oh yeah. I'm going to kind of say this. I'm going to kind of wrap up because I do have to go pretty quickly. I will be using this event as sort of a, I guess, sort of an. Now that I know I'm going to the Robot Combat Championship thingamawhatsit, I'm going to be trying to use this event as sort of a testing grounds for this robot, just to see if there's anything else I need to fix or make better, because I don't anticipate me going to any events after NHL after this one, for at least for Antweights, because I don't think there's any that are either near me or have like a good time, because there's one I know in Tampa in like April, but that's during exam season, and so it's kind of too tough for me to go to. So yeah, I'm going to be using this event as a bit of a, beat my robot up, see what needs to break. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going to get going because I got to go get food soon.
Getting hungry.
All right. Well, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Go eat.
Good luck with. I look forward to coming to the event, Helen and Robert. Thank you for putting this on. I did a great job. Love more events. I really hope you do another one. I can already tell it's going to be a wonderful load of fun.
Yes, we're looking forward to this.
Yeah,
I look forward to maybe future events for maybe if this keeps being successful, you might be able to upgrade your arena for bigger robots, maybe, which I think would be awesome.
I'd say first you got to increase the field.
That too. But like I said, keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing you in like a week. And this is Darren Kedlane signing off until I see you in a week, where I'll probably get my butt handed to me.
Okay.
Farewell, my halogen homie.
Same, buddy.
And I think it's also getting close to Helen's bedtime.
I also need to cook dinner. So I'd say last thing we talk about is like judging. Because that's going to be a big thing. First time judging over here.
Absolutely, for sure. That's going to be a very vital thing that plays into the fights, is how it comes down to the judging, because sometimes the fights get so close, and we're definitely going to chat about that. But Helen and Robert, thank you for putting this event together, and I know you're going to head out soon. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Helen, go ahead and talk.
I guess you just want to make sure that our judges are on the same page with the criteria. Make sure if we get any rookie judges or less experienced judges, you make sure they know the difference between reset and retreat, and recognize what's aggression, what's control, what's damage.
Absolutely. And biggest thing that I wanted to say right now, I'm putting a big emphasis between weapon usage and weapon effectiveness. I'm putting a big line between there. So you can still have a weapon that is hitting and spinning and doing something, but if it is not effectively damaging your opponent to the point where they're supposed to be destroyed, then that is less effectiveness on your control. You'll still get damage points because you're using it and engaging, but if it's not effectively crippling your opponent, that's where maybe a quarter of a point's going to be taking off. But it has to be so severe. If both robots are trading hits and they're sending each other flying, this one, that one, this one, then whoever's doing the most effective damage will get a lead in points. That's my big thing.
Yeah, it's a difficult task, the judging. So I was telling Jonathan, I was hoping that we can record and review if needed. Record the fights and then review if needed, because it all happens so fast.
And this is why I say everyone should have a channel just dedicated to uploading your fights as a video a video log.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that definitely helps for sure.
I do what I do.
It doesn't even have to be fancy. Just set your phone up or have someone record, put it up saying this is this person versus this person. That's it. You don't even need to put a description. Just put who you're fighting.
Yeah, simple enough. And I think recording every fight to help the judges is a genius plan. The only tip I would give on doing that is have the camera at a different place by the arena than where the judges are. Like you can have the judges on this
A
side of the
secondary
arena,
angle.
and then have a secondary angle, exactly. So the judges are on this side, but the camera can be on the other side, or they can be 90 degrees away, just so they have a second angle to help judge from.
That could
but
help.
yeah, that's a genius plan. Wherever you put the camera, recording every fight is a very good plan.
Yeah, I want things to go well, but sometimes they don't. But I'm going to try. So
Yeah, and this is good. This is going to be a great event. It's going to go as smooth as it can.
yes,
And
you know, like when I first started fighting, you know, one of the things I consider Junkyard Dog Steve. You know, he kind of mentored us, me and Helen, on a lot of things, and he always told me, try not to leave the decision to the judges.
If you don't want it to go to the judges, don't let it.
Yeah,
Yes.
take them out, bust them up, or whatever. You know, don't go to a judge's decision if you can help it. It's a very difficult.
yeah, for
problem.
sure.
Yes.
I've been in that boat too many times.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody you cannot trust that guy down there.
Oh, shut up. I already made an oath to be as honest as possible.
I'm going to make you say your own oath.
I'll say it.
Do you memorize it at all?
I haven't memorized it. I just wrote it like one day ago.
Oh, that's good.
Hold on. If
So, yeah.
Can you still hear me? Just not see me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear
but Your
you.
camera just went black.
Okay. So this is basically what I have written down for Judge's Oath. I solemnly swear to judge every fight with a fair and equal eye. My decisions will come from a place of fairness, honesty, and integrity. I will not show bias or favoritism to any robot, any builder, or any team prior to a fight. I will not accept any form of bribe from builders that may sway my decisions. My decisions made as a judge will be mine and mine alone.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I don't plan on
Wow.
being bribed. I've never seen someone bribe judges, but just in case, I have that in there. I've judged difficult fights in the past. I judged an entire summer camp of kids with robots that were pretty much identical to one another. So I just had to really like analyze driving to a degree that I don't think we've seen in like bigger leagues. Like I was rewatching stuff with these kids. They were really good drivers after a little bit of driving practice. But I've judged fights where I am analyzing literally every second that's happening.
Yeah. And so we definitely appreciate your help with the judging aspect of the event. And we may have some more judges sign up.
I hope we have more.
We definitely, yeah, hopefully. There's 2 more spots left open for judging, and anybody can do it. Anybody can do any of the volunteering positions that we need. And I'm going to go ahead and share the link for volunteer registration in the live chat in case any local builder or anybody interested is anybody local is interested in helping out, whether it be judging, announcing, or just running the pits or being used wherever. I've already shared the link for buying your tickets. So if you want to come and spectate, you click on that link I've already sent, and that'll take you to where you need to buy your tickets. Tickets are only $5 for general admission. It's $10 per robot if you're fighting. You're also going to have to use that link and pay through that, and not on RCE. It's going to be done a little bit differently. I did confirm that. But anyway, I'm going to go and share the link for volunteer registration right there. There you go. And then even if you're not nearby, you can't make it to the event, help spread the word, because we could still use a few more volunteers for this.
Anyone in the area up by Ocala or even just past Orlando, any help is appreciated.
Yeah, and all the
Even
help
if
we
you've
can
never been a
get.
judge or helped or even been to a robot competition, it's fairly easy to understand like the mechanics of working in one. So absolutely, if you're in the area, come see it, help out if you can, and we need more judges.
We absolutely do, and I think we may have a couple of more judges lined up, possibly. But again, if anybody's local or within driving distance to Ocala, Florida, feel free to check it out. And even if you're not, help spread the word. We want to help grow the community and the sport, and this is how we do it. Spread the word and say, hey, there's a new event coming up. Go check it out. And it's always appreciated. And I don't know who this is in the live chat, but some Firewolf Robotics says, thank you so much, Jonathan. I've never heard that name before.
How nice.
I've never heard that. I don't know anybody by the name Me. Sorry.
It's Killer Parakeet.
No, it's that one scene from Rush Hour. Who are you? You. No, not me,
No,
you. Yes,
no.
I am you. Just answer the question. Who are you? I have told you. Are you deaf? No, you is blind. I'm not blind. You blind. That's what I just said.
That's just what I
did not
just
say
said.
What? I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is
I love that
answering. I have spent countless hours laughing at that video, especially at the end,
geez.
where he's just like, everybody,
man.
everybody right here. And he has to get dragged away like, I'm gonna get his ass.
Like, all of, oh man, that whole scene is hilarious. You, yes? Not you, him. Who are
What's
you?
your name?
Me.
Me. Yes, you.
Yes, you. I am me.
He is me.
He is
I
me.
am you.
I am you.
That's
Funny
like
thing is,
Monty Python kind of thing.
Yeah. Who's on first?
Yeah.
No, that's Abbott and Costello.
Yep.
I have watched that scene of Rush Hour so many times, and I've never cared to watch the whole movie, any of them.
Neither have I.
And the bloopers. The bloopers are hilarious too.
Yeah, the bloopers are awesome. He won't. He's definitely not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
That's probably like one of the best bloopers from that series. We've gone on off topic for sure.
We're so off topic, but I think
as always,
it's hard to say what movie has the best bloopers. I'll forever say
you know what's hilarious though?
The Pixar bloopers where they had to
I was gonna say that,
extra
right?
things just for the voice actors. That is funny.
Man, I have to wonder how many of them did they put in there? How many of those bloopers did they put in there just because the voice actor screwed up? Or if how many of them were saying, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we had animated bloopers?" Like, how many of them were that, and how many of them were actors screwing up?
I know for a fact that there is one line from the Lego Movie, and it's Morgan Freeman. He's legit reading a bunch of these scripts, and he's like, "I got a bunch of scripts that don't belong to me," and it's like, just read the line, and then he screams out, "All right, you gotta write all that down because I'm not gonna remember any of it, but here we go." And then that made the final movie. It was a completely different scene, unrelated, but that one line, it made the movie. It was originally a blooper, but it made the movie. And it's just so funny hearing Morgan Freeman lose it. Like, "Ah, you gotta write all that down. I'm not gonna remember any of it, but here we go."
Well,
This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
This has been a blast.
We hope to have around 4 of these a year because
that'd be cool.
We want to work around Andy and
Brian and Jake.
Yeah, Brian. You know, the build fight fun guys, and the Jacksonville crew.
Dropkick Dojo.
Dropkick, yeah, because we don't want to compete.
And you don't want to oversaturate the market. You just want to be another competition that's nearby for people that can't make those ones.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I still go to, I go to the Jacksonville fights. We've seen each other there, and the Tampa, and obviously Andy's events, and the Build Fight Fun.
And whatever shows up in Miami.
Yeah, Miami's a little far for us.
Yeah, we went once. it's a good drive for us.
I'd say just drive to the Orlando Amtrak station, hop on a train there. Just forget the driving in general.
Yeah. I would probably fall asleep on the train.
Hey, it'd be good.
I'd probably do the same thing, honestly.
But
I know I did the last time I went to Dropkick Dojo.
Yeah, that's around 100 miles for us to drive there. But the
sounds about right.
I would suggest though, if Jonathan, I did a chair count. There's like 30 chairs there. None of them are the fold out. They're
I've been talking to Darian from the Marion County Maker Collective. She told me they have 7 tables and 40 chairs.
40? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would suggest to anyone to maybe bring their own just in case.
Right.
I'm going to bring a little, I don't know, 5-foot table.
Right.
I'm not going to, grab the best spot. I'm going to let everybody else, then I'll fill in because
I'll see if I can try to negotiate with someone I know to let me borrow some of their folding chairs. I won't bring that many. I'm only probably going to bring one for myself, but at least that frees up another one for someone at the event.
If there's 40 chairs there, but we don't know how many spectators because it's the first time this has been on Ocala, and
that's true.
And the Marion County Makers Collective is a spinoff of Artify Ocala, something that's established. They have a Facebook presence, and she's like me. She was born and raised right here in Ocala, so she knows a lot of people. I don't know if 10 people are going to show up to spectate or 100, but they all better be good friends. It's not a real big building.
So pit tables should be assigned to make it easier for everybody and for the pit runners to find everybody. And I figured it out. I kind of did the math on this when I had spare time because I like to overthink every aspect of an event. If you pit everybody that only signed up one robot, you take one team that only has one robot signed up, and there's a lot of them. You have them share a table with another team that only has one robot. And if you do that, you could fit everybody on 9 tables. The 7 that they have, 1 that you can bring, 1 that I'm going to bring my own. So nobody really has to bring a table, but chairs are limited. So we want to tell the teams, bring your own chairs.
One thing I do have over there is I have 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood with 2x4s nailed around the perimeter. And what that came from was one of Andy's old arenas, the one he converted to steel. And it was in the trailer when I bought I thought it was part of that arena, but I found out it wasn't. So I can make two large tables with some sawhorses if needed.
And I think Darian said that she's going to try to maybe borrow a few more tables from one of their partner organizations, which would be a big help because we also need a table for sign-in, for checking in teams and volunteers and such.
Yeah, the Artify Ocala, they do a lot of stuff. It's not only art, it's also the arts. They'll do it kind of look like maybe some burlesque type shows, things like that. They'll do that and artwork, make jewelry. They do a lot of stuff. So the Makers Collective is a spinoff of that. And it was started.
That sounds pretty awesome.
It was started in January, and there's a lot of people that go there. So this time next year, it's possible they may be in a building 3-4 times bigger than what they have now. So
bigger building equals bigger event, perhaps.
True.
Yes. Well, that's why it's $10 right now, because we can't put a whole lot of people, a whole lot of 12 is going to be, or 12 each, 24 bots. That's perfect. But we're not going to have the room like what Andy has with the events he puts on, where there's you can park semis inside those buildings. So this is a start, and we hope everybody has a good time. And there will be food on site. I don't know what. Darian's setting that up. So,
we want to definitely make sure we try to fit in a 30-minute lunch break so people have time to repair the robots and eat.
But for the love of God, please don't do it too early, because I've been to where they start like an hour later than expected, and after like 30 minutes they're like, lunch break. It's like, we haven't even gotten halfway through. We're not even a quarter way through.
Dude.
Yeah,
that's not smart at all. I would say with the way Amrock does it, because Amrock does double elimination, they do it after every weight class has fought the first round, and it gives people time to repair the robots and eat lunch and whatever. But they also do an hour-long lunch break, which I think is kind of overkill. Just do 30 minutes. Yeah, hours way too long, and that's why their events always run so long over time. That's at least part of the reason why. They also suck at time management, but I mean, they're kind of learning on that. And then if you do Swiss, and I think this is the way to do it with Swiss. I think Andy may have done this. And Andy's not, he doesn't do lunch breaks sometimes, which I kind of don't like that. Not having a lunch break.
I don't mind. I never eat anyway.
I never eat anyway either. I
need to eat.
Yeah.
I use lunch break to repair my robots, so that's what I do. So but that's why it's always important to have a 30-minute lunch break, so that people have time to make sure that they're ready. And I think if you do something like Swiss, where everybody has 3 qualifying rounds, and then once that's done, you have to generate a single elimination bracket afterwards. You need time to generate the brackets anyway. So give yourself time to do that. And give the teams time to fix bots, eat lunch, do whatever. Like that, I think that's a perfect time for a lunch break. If you do that kind of bracket format anyway.
Yeah. We'll make it work. We'll see who shows up. I mean, it's Florida. There could be a hurricane that weekend. Who knows?
Massive cold front too. We've been getting a lot of those.
Oh shoot! I hate these cold fronts. I'm tired of them.
Yeah. So, we're gonna, have some food there. If we don't have enough, then we'll probably order 10 pizzas or something like that. And we want to make sure everybody's fed. It's not far to Publix or anywhere like that. A mile to where if we had to go get bottled water, drinks, whatever, it's ice.
Right.
I got a Sam's Club card. If you guys need me to pick up like a case of water, I'll do that.
I'll make sure we have the water. The Sam's is on the other side of town. We're close.
I meant I'll bring up I have a Sam's Club near my apartment. I could bring some up from here.
I was going to go ahead and get like 6 or 8 cases, if not more. So I was already going to buy some, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. I always come prepared when it comes to water. Check this out.
Yes. I may be bringing mine as well.
Here.
Yeah.
Dude, that's little, dude. Come on.
Yeah, well, I have a water filter in my thing, and I was drinking before I came on here. I just have this by my bed.
Yep.
Got to stay prepared, especially when you commentate.
Absolutely. You don't want to lose your voice halfway through the event because you were screaming too much. I've learned way too many times over that if you start screaming too early, as energetic as you are and as energetic you're getting as hyped up you're getting the crowd, you do too much too early, you're going to lose it halfway. That's why I really want to get excited, because this is an exciting sport, but you just throw too much out the door, you're not going to save anything for later, especially for the championship matches.
Yeah. And I plan on doing a lot of the commentary for this event whenever I'm not dealing with my own robots, of course. I'm going to do as much as I can. And I'd hope to not be the first fight of the day because I want to hype that up.
Yes.
And I will definitely be screaming for that. But I know where to stop when it comes to that. I know my limit. And I will definitely stay hydrated.
Yes, and then I guess I'll be filling in for when you can't, and hopefully we don't have too many fights against each other.
Yeah, I was joking around with Helen recently about what if we have no other commentators to fill in for either one of us and we have to fight each other.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, but this was before you even signed up to judge, so we thought, at the time, there's no other announcer in the building because nobody had signed up for announcer, and I don't know anybody else that's fighting that could do it. So I was kind of making the joke of, what if this crazy idea I have that I hopefully will never have to do, but kind of want to do, what if I tried commentating for my own fight while
You
I'm
would
fighting?
have to have amazing. That's not even hand-eye coordination. That's driving control,
Dude.
awareness of the space, but also awareness not to accidentally curse to yourself if you're driving and something screws up, and then you say that into a microphone, and then you screw yourself over.
There's kids in the building. But that's gonna be tricky because here's a controller for a robot. Oh, that is reflecting my computer screen. Look at that.
Yep.
So you need both hands to control a robot, right? You need this one for weapon, this one for driving. That leaves you with no hands to hold a microphone, so you would need a microphone stand.
Or
You need what Darren had, where he just had like a headset.
Or that, yeah.
We could have done
That's
that
true.
at Ruckus.
Well, did you
I think they
see-
should do that at Ruckus next year.
You
Oh
remember
my
the
gosh,
guys
like driver's side commentary.
I hope they have like the microphone that kind of clips around the head and goes like right here, and you don't have to hold. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I hope they have that at the desk this year at Ruckus.
That'll be cool.
That would be awesome.
Did you guys see I think it was NHRL, the guy that drive the robot? They had like that Dance Revolution.
Yes, the chubby Unicode. He had the Dance Revolution pad, then he had the Rock Band drum set, and then he had a Rock Band guitar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that other stuff. Yeah,
He didn't do well with the guitar. He got kicked in that one, but he did good with the drumming one. That was nuts.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I watched that when it debuted at NHRL. I watched the 3 fights that it had, and I saw the DDR pad. I'm thinking, what in the world goes on in the minds of these people trying to use anything but a normal controller?
Like,
and then I start thinking,
robot
after that first fight with the DDR pad controlling the robot, I started thinking to myself, is this what they're just going to continue using? Or are they just going to pull out something like a drum set next? And then I was ready to pull out a drum set. And then I thought to myself, when I saw the drum set, I freaked out and I thought, oh my God, I was right. And I started thinking, okay, wait a minute. What next? We have a drum set. Are they going to throw in a Guitar Hero guitar thing? I was right again. That's what they did in the third one, in their third fight. Okay. That was so funny. It was so long ago, too. But yeah, that was quite unique to watch. If I'm driving Troublemaker, that's not a problem for trying to commentate and fight, because I can get by with just driving this thing with one hand, because, it doesn't have a weapon.
That's the big thing.
I only have one driving hand when I drive this thing, so that'd be much easier. Ooh, shiny.
Distracted by the shiny object.
The sticker's reflecting some light in the room. That was funny. I don't have ADHD. Oh, shiny.
I know I have ADHD, and oh my gosh, look at this car. No joke, I found this at a thrift shop for like $2.
Really?
Proud of that. And it's lucky.
Oh man. Well, we have certainly had a fun night tonight talking about an upcoming event that we're very excited about, and
We got
very
so many
excited
fun
for you,
people coming to
Robert and
this.
Helen. Yeah, I'm very excited for you, Robert and Helen, for putting on your own event, and I cannot wait to see how it goes. And I will see you guys next weekend. And do you have any final thoughts you want to share?
I got nothing.
Helen, you got anything?
Think I'm good for now.
Well, like I said before, Jonathan, we really appreciate your help. You're putting a lot of time and effort into this. And like I told you, I feel like this is our event, not me and Helen, but me, you, Ian, everybody that comes over here. You know, I'm one of you guys. You're one of us guys.
By the builders, for the builders.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And yeah, this could not be done without the help of amazing people, from volunteers to teams and just to the people watching this live stream. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, and the Marion County Makers Collective.
Absolutely.
for
Huge shout out to them.
For giving us the spot.
Yes. And I'm excited to go check out the venue and fight robots at the Makers Collective. It's going to be awesome. And getting to check out the Maker Collective and fight robots there and meet the people behind the venue. They sound like amazing people. I know you've gotten to work with them and set up the arena with them.
They're a lot of fun. You guys are going to like them. They're going to love you guys.
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you're gonna fit right in with them.
It's
Absolutely.
a really amazing community.
Yeah. And so again, we could not, this event could not be possible without the teams and the volunteers. Robot registration is full. So thank you to every team that signed up to fight. And now we just want to fill up volunteer registration. We want to get that filled so the event runs more smoothly. And just remember, every name that pops up on the volunteer registration list, that name is going to help this event a lot. So we appreciate everybody that signs up to help out. I've left the link for volunteer registration in the live chat. I've left the link also for purchasing general admission tickets. If you just want to come and check out the event and spectate, just come hang out with us. And if you happen to see anybody you recognize, pull them to the side and say hi. We'd love to chat with you. So I want to say thank you all for joining the stream, Darren included. He's not here anymore, but thank you all for joining me on the stream, and I cannot wait to see you next Saturday.
I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to this. Thank you guys so much for helping us put this event on.
Anything to help out some friends.
Yeah, this is going to be a ton of fun. I can promise you. And in just 2 weeks from now, on Thursday and 2 weeks from now, we're going to do a post-event recap stream. So anybody who I've had here on stream tonight, you're welcome to come back for the recap stream and just talk about what happened at the event. And to anybody else going to the event, you're also welcome to join.
Yeah,
and hope to see you there.
Thanks to Wolfman Crab Arms for hanging in there with us.
Yeah, and Wolfman Crab Arms, thank you for joining. Everybody else that's watched till the end, thank you so much for supporting the channel and helping us grow. We couldn't do this without you. I mean that. So, thank you all, and we will see you next time.
Yep.
Have a good
Peace
night.
out, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Love you, Helen.
Love you too, Robert.